Hmm. Is there anything else?
Not really. You can't exactly find anything else.
I'm still investigating the fig tree.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
But anyways, May, as you do pull out this axe to kind of investigate it a little further, think to yourself, you know what? I should probably pull this other axe out too.
I look at Trox. The murder fairy says to pull out the axe.
Are you just doing it in your normal voice now?
Well, yeah, she can't speak in your mind like I can. She just hears say that.
No, I mean, like,
Yeah.
is she, like, even doing, like, Garoon's voice for it, or...?
Can't replicate my voice.
Yes. I've heard you talk for 1 minute in my head.
Shit. Yeah, but still not the same effect. Just sounds like I'm talking to you.
I just...
That's so
I pull it out.
Trox, as you go pull it out, give me a strength check.
Ooh.
Trox, as you pull this axe out, first off, the first thing you notice is even for you, it takes a minute to actually wiggle this axe out of the hole that it's in, and when you do, the entirety of the tree upwards from where that axe was embedded kind of falls over. As you're looking at it a little more firmly now, you realize something from the height difference of how high that one axe was. You didn't see it, but the pole is a little longer than the other one. And the axe head itself is very much larger.
I don't know what to do with all this information.
Me either.
So, this tree that fell down was just a regular tree?
The tree that fell down on the pathway is not a real tree.
No, not that one. This other one. The one that just fell down.
The actual, the top of the tree is kind of fallen over to the side. Would you like me to recap the information you have so far?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I guess.
Alright. So, the first thing, you have a misplaced axe, the one that you found at the base where you would have assumed that the tree would have had the stump. The second thing that you guys found was the path was handmade. The third thing was torn cloth on a tree, as well as heavy footprints suggesting a creature who is biggish in size and weight was standing there. You have found an axe embedded in the tree, very deep into the tree, might I add, and there is still one other thing that you have not found.
Can I... You said it was just one footprint, like not a set of footprints?
No, it is 2 feet, firmly dug into the ground, like it has been sitting there for a decent amount of time.
Can I examine this smoldering tree? Or, I guess not smoldering anymore, but you know what I mean.
As you look over the tree, first thing I want you to do is roll me an investigation.
Alright.
The second thing I need you to do is roll me a perception.
Not my strong suit.
Alright, so, the first thing you notice is the tree itself it's like it's been ignited a bit with a torch in a last-ditch effort to do something. You're not exactly sure what, but you do know that this was not intentionally done. Well, it wasn't accidentally done, my bad.
Yeah,
It was intentionally done.
Alright.
And from where it was positioned, it kind of seems like someone was trying to get some kind of a flare up. And the second thing you notice with your perception is you notice, first off, a small flash of movement. And the second thing is you hear a crunch of a bit of some leaves as you do see someone just kind of standing there watching all of you.
I was like, guys, got company. I'm just gonna slowly move over, and I'm gonna move my turret a bit.
As you lean down to pick up your turret, give me just a small investigation.
Alright. Now 20.
Nice. So, as you reach down to pick up your turret, the first thing you notice is there are drag marks coming from the end of your turret.
Drag marks.
Not like you've just dragged this turret over to where it was. These were here before. Trox, will you stop fucking moving, please? Thank you. I love you. I didn't mean to sound that way. You were annoying. I was trying to describe this fastly so that way
I get you.
No,
It's fine.
no.
Sorry.
Yeah, so drag marks.
No, it's fine. I was trying to describe this, and there is things that he is going to do. I didn't want you getting too. I wanted you to, of course, it is D&D, and I want you to do your own thing. But as you're getting closer, I'd say right about here, right about there. Yeah, these drag marks are leading off to the northern area. A northern area. It's not too far, but again, you do see footprints and drag marks leading off of that path and up to another one that's a little farther away. The goblin is kind of hugging the tree, so Trox, he doesn't see you coming up beside him.
I'm gonna get on. The gig's up, man. Just come out, and we won't hurt you. As like my turn and myself are facing towards directly to the goblin. You got 3 seconds to give up, man.
He shakes his head as he looks behind him. Immediately seeing you, Trox, he scurries up the tree.
I headbutt the tree.
No, Trunks, that will not be necessary.
As you hit the tree, the entire tree shakes as you hear a small yelp. As the a small yelp.
Relax, Trunks. I got this.
As the goblin is now as far as he can get up into the tree. Looking at it, you can just barely, but it is still hard to see him.
Either gonna come down there or I'm coming up after you. What's it gonna be?
No, Raiders! Are you them? You're the Raiders!
Raiders? We're not raiders, alright?
He kind of looks down at you as he is still looking at you very curiously as he looks over at Trox, and the fear is back again. No, Raiders, all of you.
Alright,
Stay back.
Trox,
I don't understand what he's calling us.
Trox, buddy, I'm gonna give you some
Raider.
Trox, how about you take a little snack break, alright? As I give you some rations. That sound good?
He said be right back.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that he's going to relax. It's like, I'm gonna come up now, alright? I won't hurt you.
As you say this, he does pull a dagger and kind of hold it by his side.
To show good faith, it's like I'm gonna drop. I've already got my crossbow, so I'll put down my elixir gun. It's like, okay, I'm unarmed, I'm coming up, and I'm gonna start climbing the tree.
As you get close to him, almost within about a few, like a foot away from him, you see him kind of instinctually back up, the dagger outstretched, kind of toward you.
I'll stop. Like, okay, you're talking about raiders. What happened?
Raiders.
Yes, what happened? Were you attacked?
Not attacked. No. Took everyone. Not me. Smarter.
Okay.
Hidden tree. Smarter than them. Yes. Big, scary. He kind of looks down at Trox. Like him, except smaller.
Okay, now here's the thing.
Yeah, my relatives rocks.
We're from the Iron Forge, alright? Now we can take you there, and they can help you.
Forge!
What?
Iron Forge! Iron Forge! Yes, yes! Captured you! I'm captured! Same side! Yes, yes!
Yes, we are on the same side. Okay?
He kind of hesitantly sheathes his dagger. Good.
Hey,
You
what
see
was-
him hang a little bit, and then he drops down to the floor.
I'll climb down the tree and pick my turret back up.
Evelyn, what'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Okay, so you know where they went, right?
Yes.
Okay. How about you lead us there, and we'll handle them, alright? You just worry about yourself, okay?
As he does this, as you say this, he kind of scratches his arms a little bit. No. I come with. Yes.
Alright, you want to come with? You can come with.
No help. Yes. You see him look over off into the forest a little bit, and then he scurries off.
I'll go after him. Alright, guys, we gotta lead. Let's go!
Just-
As I'll run out.
He is going the opposite direction of the pathway of the drag marks. He is, from what you can see, he's not exactly that he knows that they went. This is more along the lines of the way that he's going to get something.
Like, okay, we're gonna head north. We'll meet you there, okay?
From the forest, you hear, No, wait.
Okay, we'll wait.
Gotta find the token, hang on. Hold on,
We're not going anywhere.
gotta find it. I know, I gotta find it, hang on.
Good luck.
There it is. A couple seconds later, you see... Get up there. You see as Urge Wolf comes bounding out of... A couple seconds later, it kind of rustles itself off to the side, and you see the same goblin on top of it, but this time instead using a spear. Yes. He reaches down and pets the wolf's head. Nug.
Alright.
Alright.
Were you saying something?
Okay.
So,
Is
Lead the
everyone
way.
lagging, or am I lagging? Or is
I
just...
think it's you.
yeah.
No, it's just everyone keeps talking over you. I didn't hear what you were saying.
I was just asking if we are all running towards the same... Because I see people scattered on the map.
No, it's just you three that went over to investigate. May and Caradon are still over there.
Guess I'd probably yell, we're going north, we gotta lead.
Trux, as you step a little closer to the wolf that this goblin is calling Nug, it looks up at you. It's the same wolf from last night.
I pet it.
It kind of nuzzles into your hand. The goblin looks a little shocked. Then back up at you. Then back at the wolf.
I look at the wolf.
Is this a nice thing?
I look at the goblin.
The wolf kind of looks over, takes a step back, looks up at the goblin, then looks over at you. It's okay. He's good. He tries to be, anyways. He feeds me, he keeps me well. I just kind of got lost the other night. Couldn't find him. As you're looking over him, it kind of comes to you, instead of being malnourished, it's more along the lines of he's built rather odd for a wolf. It wasn't really malnourished, but he still was hungry last night.
I give him another piece of meat. I'm gonna milk that off.
Okay. Caradon, you said you're carrying the tree with you?
I guess put giant fake tree in your inventory.
It is his
How
new
much
weapon.
does it? How much does a giant fig tree weigh?
What kind of
5
damage
pounds.
does it deal?
It weighs about a pound, and considering the fact that it is also made out of, just a thin layer of wood.
Like the heaviest part is the bar.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we all head north.
So yeah.
Yes. So, give me 1 second, as I actually have to get everyone in the same thing here, so that way I can just copy and paste you guys onto the other map.
Hmm.
So when I get back, that blacksmith better be there.
Yeah, we went through so much effort to getting them.
I want my damn medal.
Oh, you're talking about that, yeah. I just want shinies.
And now there are clones.
Yeah, that was me testing to make sure that that was working.
It's fine. You do whatever.
It's fine for right now,
What
just
they
don't
say
worry.
about clones, don't you? Gotta kill them
So-
before they kill you.
As you all come into this, you come out of this clearing into the forest. It travel. This goblin who you've come to know as Shugnug comes around a little bit of a bend, and you all are about here. Let me just make sure it's pasting.
Right? Oh,
As you come into this little clearing, he looks over at the pathway. He kind of peers through the trees a little bit as he's looking at some of the people. He's not exactly sure. He's looking at some of the people. No see no one. See people. Raiders. No clan.
maybe the captain.
And as he says this, he looks back at you. So, sneak or fort?
Sneak.
Sneak would be the best option, but maybe we could do both. One person could start a distraction, but
You two can.
that's the thing.
Stay.
Paragon and Trunks, not exactly the most stealthy.
Hey, I have a +2 to stealth.
Oh,
Ooh.
Maybe they could set up an ambush, in case we do get caught.
I need some water. 30 seconds.
Okay.
I am also literally a mount, so if you guys do sneak, you can just be like, hey, we need help, and then Chaodon can come in riding me.
Mm-hmm.
These are raiders, so
You see Snugnug come down a little bit, not off the wolf, but just kind of leaning down. As he looks around, he kind of comes back up. He looks at you. Pathway, see, everyone sneak. Or he points to the wooden pathway in front of him. Other pathway, everyone fight.
Sneak. Always vote sneak.
I have an idea. Maybe most people can go and fight, but maybe because Maeve, I think you're pretty stealthy, right?
Yes.
Maybe you could stick to the shadows and do some sneak attacks, while the rest of us are fighting.
I'm alright with that. That's true, I can also do that.
I could try and stealth my own way and try and set up my turret in favorable positions.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I were to turn into a horse and someone were to ride on my back and I passed a stealth check super well, that cause any problems?
I
don't know.
Here's the thing, actually, because I think about it, I could technically, if she went to a horse form and I took off my armor, it could just look like she's just a very shiny horse. Would be unpleasant for both of us, but it could work.
Or I could, turn into a rat or something actually stealthy. Whatever works.
That works. And it's up to you, I
Technically,
guess.
the only person that would really have any difficulty stealthing around this place is Snugnug. Because remember, Trux, you can turn into any animal.
Yeah, but then you don't have the fun of sneaking around as a Minotaur.
That is also true. Just as a test, because I'm actually curious, everyone roll me a stealth check, just because I'm curious about this, actually.
Alright, I guess.
Lord in heaven.
Of course, Caradon gets a
Wow,
21.
okay. And, okay, so, yeah, no, stealth is actually a very viable option with you guys. Again, the only person you'd have a little bit of trouble with stealth is Snugnug, as he is a wolf as well. However, the wolf is, he is also small size as well. But again, like I said, he does have a pathway and is laid out that you can use if you follow him. That would give you the least amount of stealth checks.
Let's go for stealth, because
Stealth.
worst case scenario, we get caught, we could just fight. If we go fighting, then,
You want us to roll again or not?
As he does come out, I'm going to place him at the marks that I have placed here. You see him shake his head. Sneak. Yes. Yes. Comes out and around over to this little place right here.
Okay,
Follow
I'm
closely.
gonna turn into a weasel.
I turn into a fly.
I can't turn into anything. What do I do?
It's alright. So, Trux, as you turn into a fly, you kind of instinctually just hover there for a minute. You still have to decide where you're gonna sit.
here's a question. Can I, be a puddle and have my stuff move with me so I'm very, very low to the ground?
Again, like I said, he has a pathway laid out in his
I know,
own
just
thing.
Wait,
Yeah,
just
actually,
to help me stealth.
hold on. So, were we gonna actually go with, the non-stealthy people stay behind with me, and if there's trouble, then I can just
Hey.
charge in?
We were all going with stealth.
Well, we only
Okay.
got pretty.
Yes,
I only got negative
Evelyn?
stealth, so we could go for it.
Do you want me to roll again or not?
Not right now. Just hang on.
Okay.
I was just
So, yeah, and like I said, the way he has it planned out, if you guys wouldn't have, negotiated with him, there is a pathway that he is about to take, and this way will give you all stealth with advantage, as it is getting kind of late into the evening, or kind of prominent from the air. So it's a little bit nightfall, as I have the sight lines of everyone drawn out on the GM layer as well. So
Let's do it.
okay, so as he nods his head, the first thing he immediately comes out of the forest very slowly and over to the right here.
I guess we'll obviously follow. Do we just move our tokens over, or roll stealth first?
Also do that.
It is up to you to follow him at this point.
Yeah, I'm following them.
Yeah. Stealthily.
As I'm
Yes.
jumping tree. to
Your
tree.
first stealth check, if you follow him exactly, will be for a little bit here.
Yeah, we'll follow him exactly.
So he looks behind himself just to make sure you guys are still following, and he kind of darts over.
All right.
Eveline.
Oh, sorry. What I thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now the next part here, he kind of walks a little bit forward, and then he immediately stops as he
Is
was
it
looking
a
off to
path?
the left.
There's reddish brown thing. That's a path.
Yes,
That's a wall.
this is a
Okay.
this is a wooden pathway used by them.
Yeah.
My thing just messed up. If my token moves, just
It's fine.
ignore it. Because
That's fine.
there we go.
So he looks off to the left, and as he does, he kind of looks back at you in a low voice. Far left. Stay. Oh, yes, yes.
Far left. Say what?
Stay low.
Four,
Okay.
4 left. Stay low.
Okay.
So you see him shrink down. You see the wolf and him kind of shrink down instinctively, almost to where it's nothing. But he looks over behind him again. One at a time.
Yeah.
Quarter. Within a quarter of a shit. You see him dart over to the house and behind it.
Okay.
Hold on, I just realized something.
Yes.
Are we supposed to be able to see everything?
Oh, son of a.
Oh yeah, I can see everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought.
Like, I was looking around, I was like, I'm not sure if he used dynamic lighting or not.
Yeah, just remember, maybe we're not supposed to see all this. Not think about that.
Yeah.
Tim hates this.
Now we can't see anything.
Yeah.
Completely fucking forgot about that.
Okay, but now I can see absolutely anything, Tuesday. The others.
One at a time. Stealth rolls.
First, you kind of need to be able to see first.
Bro. Fuck it, hang on. I'm just gonna drop global illumination. Just give me a second.
So swampy.
There we go. Okay. Gave away that entire
Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
fucking thing.
Shh, it's okay.
Who's going? Guess Drog's going first.
I'm also a fly.
Okay. So,
Oh.
never mind. I'm just gonna move you over here.
Okay.
Never mind.
I said one at a time, so.
I run as a weasel.
And as you come into, as you go to dart across, give me a stealth check.
You said we have advantage, right?
Eveline.
But you want this? Yes. For the stealth check.
Stealth check, yes, with advantage. Okay, so 16. As you dart across the area, your eyes kind of look over to this bright fire. As you look back, you successfully make it across.
Here, right?
A little bit behind. So about
Behind that
over-
building.
Which behind? Oh, thank you for moving me, and then I moved it again. And I fucked everything. Did you?
Everything has been ruined.
Yes. Okay, so next, who's going?
I think May already moved, so.
Yeah, technically.
Okay. So, May, as again you dart across. This is nothing new to you. Just across. So, it is now down to Caradon and Garoon.